niyo ba si Flex Wheeler? Si Arnold Schwarzenegger. O di naman kaya our very own Stan Carbunco. Sila ang mga kilalang bodybuilders na naging inspirasyon ng ating mga atleta sa esport na ito. Ngayong gabi, halina't alamin natin ang mundo ng bodybuilding.
Hinango sa traditional stone lifting ng ancient Egypt at Greece. Ang bodybuilding ay unang na-develop sa Europa bilang entertainment activity noong 1880, wherein the men display their strength as they challenge each other to see who is the stronger man. May it be pulling a car or lifting huge animals, where physical appearance was not a factor. Noong 19th century, ipinakilala ni German Eugen Sandow ang physique in muscle display performances. And on September 14, 1901, he organized the first bodybuilding contest called the Great Competitions, where it was developed as a sport. Bodybuilding was introduced in the Philippines in 1898, and in 1900s, Filipino bodybuilders found their way into show business bilang leading men sa mga action films. And by 1951, nailunsad ang unang structured bodybuilding organization na Mr. Philippines. Ilan sa mga naunang nagtaguyod ng bodybuilding sa Pilipinas at nagbigay din ng karangalan para sa bansa ay sina 7-time Mr. Philippines and Mr. Universe Most Promising Bodybuilder Manuel Cabigas, Mr. Philippines Stan Carbunco, at 1969 Mr. Universe third runner-up Roland Dantes. May iba't ibang kategorya ang bodybuilding.
Most popular, you'd have the physique, which is the big guys like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like the 200-pounders. You have the figure or the athletic, that's 2. And then you have also, it would be like the figure or the athletic would have like the surfer body type. So they have the board shorts and the abs. And then you have also the women that come in. So they also have 2, or it's about 3 to 4 categories in each competition.
At syempre, sa bawat kompetisyon ay may criteria of judging.
The proper poses. So if you are in a figure category, you have certain poses that you need to do versus, for example, women, bikini, you have another type of pose. So each organization might request a certain type of pose that you need to do for the judges to judge each athlete properly. Think of it as like a beauty pageant. What we want to look at is overall symmetry. So you want to make sure that there is balance of the athlete. So you don't want to be all top heavy, chest and arms, and then you have no conditioning regarding the legs. So it's about overall balance and symmetry. You want to look symmetry regarding how big are the arms, and then how big are the legs and the calves. So it comes to the eye of the judges on the panel.
Sa mga gustong pumasok sa mundo ng bodybuilding, importanteng malaman ninyo kung paano nagpe-prepare bago ang actual competition.
If you're just starting, for anybody who wants to step into it, ideally a year. But most popular, they prepare 6 to 8 months prior to a show. Why? Because it's about how your body responds to your diet and your training program, so that by the time you get to show, that will be your best condition. And the competition isn't really on the show day, it's actually the day you start training.
It seems easy, pero madali nga lang ba ito?
It's also comes into heart, and it comes into your mental drive. So for me, my experience when it comes to training prior to show is I gotta go on stage and I gotta look as good or better than the girls that are on stage with me. For me, I feel like I'm insulting the rest of the athletes if I go on stage and I don't look my best. It's like at least I gave it all my best shot. So I want to have at least my abs there. I want my arms, my legs. So that when I'm on stage, I give it a good, fair fight with the other girls that are on stage. But if you go on stage and you know you're not ready, then don't insult the athletes, because it takes a lot of tears, sweat into the training.
Is this sport for everyone? Pwede din kaya ako dito?
if you are a person who likes the human anatomy, it's like for me, I like bodybuilding because the human anatomy is beautiful. How our shoulders look, how our biceps look. It reminds me, if you remember the old school comic books, like the X-Men, the girls there with the beautiful legs and the abs and so toned. And then, I mean, you got Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Her arms look strong. So for me, when a woman has muscle tone, it just shows me like, okay, it empowers the woman. So when you have that shape, it also gives you that confidence to what you wear or how you go through the day. It's like, I love how I look. So it's just usually on people's tastes and how they look regarding if you want to be figure, more muscle tone, bikini, you're a bit smaller, more abs, better butt.
Today, the popularity of the sport bodybuilding is continually growing, and it has surely caught the interest of both men and women.
Ang sport ng bodybuilding ay hindi madali. Kinakailangan ng motivation, right attitude, and a whole lot of discipline. Well, teammates, that ends our segment tonight. Until then, this has been Meg Siazon for Inside Sports.